You now in this dungeon already in progress.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Wait.
This may look familiar.
Yes. We decided to do a two-person run.
Hi, Drago. Hi, Orca. Yeah. Yeah, well, giggles, XP, and loot.
So the loot has been lacking.
We've gotten some. We've both equipped a new item so far in here. It's not completely lacking, just mostly lacking. I think this is the simple one. No, Morbid Advance. Have some fill, please. You know you like them.
They are very delicious.
They are part of this main tank's diet, or healthy diet. Advance. Getting there. He is going to still take some killing. At least, despite being like Ghost of a Siren, she is not an eyes up here boss.
This is very true.
Retreat. while you retreat or advance, whichever it ends up. Retreat. Retreat! Weasel attack! Basically 41 minutes for the entire dungeon, with only 2 of us. Just the 2 of us, raiding castles in the sky. Okay, so monk weapon and ninja viper legs.
Yeah, I'll,
So you or no one?
Yeah, I'll take those. I have no idea what they'll do for me, but I'll take them.
See if they help you punch things. Good thing there's no competition. You rolled a 5 on those legs. Okay, Dancer. The weapon was 260. 5 points above the ones that they initially hand you.
Nice. So you got what? Great.
It's a very tiny upgrade, yes. Yes, yes. And then... Oh, and they did a warrior pity drop. Because of course they did. 255 versus 260. So 2 minor weapon upgrades.
Let's see what we got for ninja. 270 versus 260. Nope.
Yeah.
Trousers.
I am going to get myself delayed ice cream.
Trousers are an upgrade.
Noodles. Oh, very good.
And monk. 260 versus 240. Upgrade.
No, Orca, no look away in mechanics. That's a siren. Sirens don't want you to look away. They want you to look at.
Yes. They want you to notice their bountiful tracts of land.
Or at least the cinematic camera does. Used to be able to see.
While you are fixing ice cream, I am going to... No, we can't do that. We don't have it open here yet. Now.
Yeah, that's what you get for just arriving off the boat last week. So I guess the first order of business is going to be to go back and check in at the customs desk. I think Alfie's been waiting for us there.
Yeah, he's right here, waiting for us patiently.
Wondering what the heck is keeping us for a week. On or off?
Yeah, I was hoping to like run to the inn and put something in
yeah,
there.
We don't have the inn yet.
No, we don't have the inn yet.
Okay.
No room in the inn for us.
Have we gone through everyone? I don't think so. So the deckhand?
I think.
Yeah, okay, we have done that.
Tataru. Strange. Is it just me, or is the ground swaying? She has her sea leg.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah, I think we did everybody. So, Alfie?
The man from Ul'dah. Despite traveling halfway around the world, Alphino is in no mood to take in the sights. But look at them! They're lovely sights! Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. I have 1,000,000 gil.
Duly
I
noted,
have a
brother.
bottle cap collection.
I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business shall be to secure passage there.
Captain Kervalion, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Uthard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we were. They must have found a way to Uthard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends.
Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I've got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Kervalion, could you direct me to the nearest tavern?
Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. What, the sushi restaurant? Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect. Or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business.
Spice trade, you mean?
Those spices move fast. But of course, surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry?
After you.
It is.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
We're not in Kansas either.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
You go, Tataru.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Oh, just a dungeon.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Why did I have a shiver suddenly run down my back?
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Probably yes.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Unfortunately, the Garleans are out to get us, so it's not paranoia. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Certainly not.
Tataru? I don't trust him one bit.
And did you see that glare she was giving him?
And neither should you. Don't blame her.
Forgive me. The mere mention of the East Aldenard Trading Company is enough to... I am fine. Truly, you need not worry. Yeah, don't blame you at all.
I dare say Alphino has met his match. So the Imperial spies are everywhere? Great. Just great.
And you must be Irina Ladunia Freth, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Did you have to include the last one?
Good night, sweet prince.
I knew it! May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my ladies. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. You do now. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you would be so good as to follow me. Hancock is now accompanying you. And for those of you who have not realized between what little they said last week, I don't know if he has anything to say.
Yeah, he said something.
These here sticks make for good shovels, like.
He's clickable.
Oh, right, named. Sake seems a simple drink, but depending on the place where it was made and the hand which made it, the flavor is subtly different. I shall have to assemble them all.
You do so. She-tan?
Welcome to the Shiokaze hostelry. Should you wish to sample the flavors of Kugane, or simply to rest and recover from the rigors of your travels, we stand ready to meet your every need.
Ascendant? How lovely it is to see a fellow Eorzean so far from home. As one with experience in all the wonders and dangers of the Far East, allow me to offer you some advice. Keep your weapon close to hand.
Yeah, as they discussed during the cinematic and actually started mentioning in our intro last week.
That's gonna be a troublesome.
Yeah. No. Basically, the country we're in is Hingashi, which is effectively this world's version of Japan. And it's currently in effectively the Tokugawa shogunate. And Kugane here is effectively the equivalent to Nagasaki. It's the one open port of the country. And no, we will not be seeing the rest of Hingashi.
Hikaru. I say, what's that smell wafting in from yonder tea house? Could it be? Yes. It could possibly be the scent of whispered secrets wanting to be overheard. She's having too much fun. We need to stop her. Lisa?
Don't worry, she's going to be busy glaring at Hancock the entire time.
Even the Aetherites look different here. I note that our would-be host has elected to dress himself in local fashion.
I do not like the cut of this man's chin. Not one bit. How nautical of you, Alphino. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkanto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlian, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you'll find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like. Did that last week.
Everyone's the same.
Yep. Where the streets are paved with koban. And fending, slaying, and aiming at 255.
Yeah, that would be an upgrade for my aiming.
Let's see here. Fending bracelet. Of course, I just got the 260 out of the dungeon. Whoop. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's an upgrade for Dragoon.
Whoopsies!
I think I may have moved onto something by accident. And of course, the aiming would be that, and that's 240. Yeah. So I'll want Dragoon.
Just a second. I might actually want slaying as well. We'll see. There.
Hancock would like very much to continue talking. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetheryte. Come, let us move along. The markets are next. His favorite place.
Hold on.
I believe we did it last. Oh. Tenkanto is as the crossroads of Kugane. Many people pass through it every day. I've learned to recognize the lawbreaker and the troublemaker. Conduct yourself with respect, and we shall have no quarrel. Yes, sir.
Senryu.
We have some of our finest actors performing today. Why deprive yourself of this wondrous spectacle? Save yourself the stabbing pain of regret and come and see the show.
I think they're laying it on a big thick.
Yeah, stabbing pain of regret.
on.
Okay then.
Touchy.
Oh, yeah.
Tataru. He stole my beating hearts. Yeah, she's in her home place, the market boards.
She's in her happy place. Well, I would expect no less of a bustling port.
No sign of Gusetsu or Yugiri here. Not that I expected to stumble across them just like that, though it would have been nice.
Yes, it would have.
Look at all these garish designs. Not fond of subtlety, are they? Is that a theater over there? Yes, it is.
We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kogane Dori. Kugane, as you're doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hengen word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or kogane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language.
Now you're beginning to speak my language.
Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Uh-oh. They're starting the bond.
We're doomed!
Hancock of the East Aldenar Trading Company. You're with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Chitin, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugani Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Chitin of the Hakuichi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorzean Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Oh good, I won't have to break out the bottle cap collection.
Your problem, not mine.
It's not a problem, I won't have to.
I don't have a
You can
bottle
use the
cap
gill.
collection, so it doesn't matter to me.
It'll matter if they don't take your Gil. Then what will you trade with them?
They can't have my pogs. No.
Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find them all and more.
Hello, Master Keaton.
We just saw you in a city. I bid you welcome to Kugani Dori. Be it goods from near or far, all can be obtained here. For the right price, of course.
Oh, look, a company chest. We haven't seen one of these in ages.
Yes!
Cricket goes here. Spell speed goes here. And this is
Aha.
spell seed, so that goes there. Ha! My inventory
And put in
feels
some
better
bone white
already.
dye I just got in the dungeon.
I got a rock.
Ooh. Fancy. They rocked you?
My, you're sorry. My, you have a sorry look to you. Go on now. I've got no business here. I've nothing cheap enough to sell the likes of you. Stuck up.
Geez, really? I'll tell you, I'm a gillionaire. If there is aught you seek, you need look no further than my shop. Come, come, and find all that your heart desires.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be mean and say, Hancock, where's the nearest toilet? I'll be right back.
Oh dear. Oh noes! Yes, the first real benchmark of the second expansion, we have made it to Kugane. Each expansion has its own major central city, and Kugane is that for this one. It is a nice place. They really did a good job with this one. And it has started draining. forgot they have some of the little fire watch towers. That's where the airships come in. Not that we will get to use airships here for a long while. I've been abandoned without things to say, without any prepared notes. Ethernet shirt up here, which means the tour will probably come up here next. Unlike some people, I've only done this tour once before. No ad-lib, no Mad Libs either. At least not this time.
The only problem about being an old person is having old person gut.
Yeah.
Hancock.
Okay.
Oops.
Did we go through the others?
I thought we did.
No.
Oops. Do I need to change cameras?
They might still be here after the cine, though.
We'll see.
If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijingai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations, after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekizagumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I've seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot.
What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right?
Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant and his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Sekizagumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it.
So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves in the manner of the late Teledigi Adeleji.
Adeleji, yeah.
Yeah. That is a rather grim sense of humor there. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate.
Yeah, Road Bond kind of did a number to him. He had it coming.
Yes.
And off they go. Sorry. I thought we'd talk
Yep.
to them, but...
No, you were in a hurry.
Fun's on the move!
The steaming grates are a nice touch.
Yes. So, hold on. Over here.
Aha. And there's another one the other direction. but I figure the tour will take us back there.
Walnut?
Yes, this is the Thavnarian consulate. No, you may not enter without official business.
Aww.
Gee, thanks. 6 p.m. You can tell.
Hey, Festus! I'm here to poke you. Poke, poke.
That's close enough, savage.
Ooh, I'm savage. Start with Alphino.
Compared to the Hengen architecture, this seems drab and uninspired. Or mayhap I have simply had my fill of Garlean aesthetics, such as they are.
Danger, excitement, intrigue. Oh my.
Someone's enjoying herself.
Some might call it unwise to loiter outside the gates of a hostile Empire's consulate.
Some.
So that building's full of Garleans. Yeah, I know. Want to go in and pummel them to death? No pummeling? I can't pummel people?
Not unless you care to pummel the entire Sekisagumi as well.
Aww.
Yeah. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you've seen in the West?
Yeah, they are a little different.
Were you to travel far and wide, you will find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Excuse me while I slip into something dragoony.
Fine, be that way.
I will. And slip back. By the grace of Lord Lolorito. Good feeling gone. They're bringing up Lolorito.
Yeah, well.
And this is healing and casting at 255. 245. 260. Okay, casting. Definitely casting for me. You set?
Yes.
Okay. Hancock seems to be quite pleased with himself. There is so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you're doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices.
Touchy.
Shirt-seeking bun. And in out of the rain.
Alice. There's no design that this place was built from an old dog. Even though this feels just as out of place as the Garland consulate, it's a lot more comforting. Ah, the unmistakable scent of wealth and power.
Oh dear. I dare say we could travel to Mericidia or the New World and find a man like Hancock waiting for us.
East Aldenar Trading Company aid?
Yes. Greetings, sirs and ladies, and welcome to the Kugane branches and branch offices of the East Aldenar Trading Company.
Sounds tasty, Orca.
At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, and I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Oh yeah, I recognize that logo.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Except for all of your
offer is
spice,
most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
You can neither confirm nor deny.
I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Yay, map!
Map time!
We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy.
A confederacy of pirates!
Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past. at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the ruby tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Yay! Politics!
Mm-hmm.
Can I just beat someone up? My fists are kind of wanting to beat someone up.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
I just had a question.
Yes?
Do we know where Aldenard is? As in the East Aldenard trading company.
No. No, we do not. I always figured Aldenard was a last name, but,
I suppose it could be the Aldenard Trading Company of the East, but that's not how it's constructed.
yeah, Hancock is known for his Cheshire Cat grin. Speaking of which, Hancock?
He's the type where butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. I must confess, I am an avid collector of all things Far Eastern. See for yourself, I insist.
No, that's okay. That is just okay. Oh,
Yeah, you don't need to bring out all your half-dressed anime figures.
Oh, this place takes me back. It reminds me of the workshop of an old Don lapidary I once served. He was not exaggerating when he spoke of the ward's efficacy. Whoever wove them did so with consummate skill. I'm not sure how I imagined our time in the Far East unfolding, but definitely didn't involve old Dons. Especially not these old Dons. Still, whatever works, right?
Hey, Twitch. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamacan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Let's see, I was saying casting. Yep. A good samurai is hard to find. Alphino is a man with a plan. Is there a canal involved? It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gusetsu's whereabouts. Agreed.
Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here.
Indeed. Tataru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends to that, we five can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Eorzea and I shall take those in the southern districts of the city, and the three of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gusetsu during our voyage. Hang on to them, they're Alphino originals.
He totally missed his calling, dude. Wow, Y'shtola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Better than Nashu's, that's for sure.
Yes.
Looks like it's you, me, Rena, and Ladonia. Let's step outside and talk about where we need to start.
And just like that, we're tossed out of the set.
Wow, Alphino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself.
You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu.
Go on, take a look. You'll see what I mean.
We already did.
This is why I think it was a sin. This is a bit of a spoiler. That they made Alphino the Sage and Kryl the Pictomancer.
Yeah.
It should have been reversed. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. If a living was that easy to make as an artist.
Yeah, well.
Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karuku on the something or another? Onsen? That was it!
Bath episode coming up.
And side quest.
And side quest episode coming up.
Lots of side quests.
Yeah, oh yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. How do we want
8.
to handle this? Side quest
Maybe
now?
6, 7, no. Always. You know us.
Side quest now. Hello, modest maiden. Can we help you?
I'll show you angry. A modest maiden in Kugane is looking for one who is no stranger to adventure.
Excuse me, are you an adventurer? You are, aren't you? I wonder, would you not hear me out for a moment? I am in dire need of help. I am on an errand for my master of the estate of which I serve. I was sent to exchange a I was sent to the exchange to purchase an item, and so I did. Only I've discovered the price was charged and paid were to be well above market value. I returned to demand a refund for the difference, but the shopkeeper would not so much as speak to me. My master is a strict man, and I fear he will take the amount I have cost him out of my pay. Please, I beg you, would you go speak with the shopkeeper? She must right this wrong. I am a far too modest a mouse to show my anger. Would you go and show the shopkeeper Ibarra how angry I am in my stead? No doubt your wrath will serve to retrieve the gill I have been cheated of. Ah, so you want me to be the loud American. Got it. We can do this. Hello, Ibarra. I'm bloody busy
Get
here.
ready for some rude tourists.
If you've no mind to spend your gil on my wares, I've no mind to spend my time on you. Now leave.
This is the second time she's been rude to us.
I am angry at you. Grr!
Yes. I stomped my foot at you.
You came to my place of business and sling false accusations at me? That fool woman knew full well what I was asking and what she paid. And it ain't none of your business besides, Wanderer. Get out of my sight. Grr, grr, grr! I have fists. They are hungry. You're a persistent bugger, aren't ya? Keep it down. There are others about who mean to part with their gil. I'll not suffer you to scare them off. All right, calm yourself. It's not but a paltry sum anyhow. But I'll not see it into your hand. You could be a thief for all I care. Tell that wench to come by and claim her coin for herself.
Sure, no problem. She'll ask you for the coin, and we'll be looming over behind her. With glares and fists.
Oh, thank you. I will go and claim my coin indeed. That much I can do on my own. The gods are good for sending you to me. Such kind souls you are. I confess, you remind me of my own father. He always toils tirelessly for our family, thinking nothing of himself. He came to suffer an injury in his work some days past. Now he is bedridden while he recovers. That is why I am here. I must do what I can to support my family until he is healthy. But now I see it is no easy thing to earn gil on this world. I must grow stronger. No more must I suffer these vile merchants to prey upon me. You have taught me that today, and for that I am grateful. Thank you. But I can punch. I can't
Release
just
glare.
punch. No punch.
And we can't even glare at her, actually. We won't learn that for 10 levels. Is everyone over here?
Foreignly laugh.
Okay then.
Actually, we might well hold on this and come back because it'll do a quest chain that is not in the book, so we can't just follow it.
Right.
So we'll come back to this one. Sorry.
Sorry to waste your time. We'll be back.
next one, however, is just up here. Or is it downstairs? Actually, it might be inside. This...
Looks like it.
Hello, Near Eastern Merchant.
Dedication to the craft. A Near Eastern merchant in Kugane is eager to ask a task of you. Hello there, good madams. You're a wandering adventurer, are you not? Please, spare a moment to hear out the whim of a troubled merchant from Thavner. I placed a custom order and sent a servant to the Rakuza district to pick it up. Only it has been half a sun and he has yet to return. The item is of some value, and I grow more anxious with each passing bell. Would you go and find this useless servant of mine? No doubt he is off idling somewhere in the Rakuza district. And put his backside to the lash when you do. Trust I will reward you for your trouble.
But first...
Wait, hold on a second. About the same.
See if I can do this. Eep. Yeah, this one's a little hard.
I'm trying to remember this. It's been forever. Were you sure this is how to get at it? Oh, right. You have to get around the pillar. Nope. That's not gonna work.
I actually found just
That's the
taking
right
it
idea?
straight and treating it as a long jump worked.
Okay. Yes. Yay! Our first Vista in Kugane. Number 56, Kugane Ufunakura. Founded after the auspices of Kugane's Lord Bugyo, the facility specializes in the construction of smaller crafts and repair of visiting vessels. Accordingly, the shipwrights employed here are versed not only in local shipbuilding traditions, but in foreign techniques as well.
The Kitai?
Sorry for disturbing you. Can I help you with anything? We handle repairs and craft smaller boats like the ones you see here. But if you're after a Sekibune or something of similar size, I'm afraid you'll have to try elsewhere. No. I mean, well, kinda, but no.
Susogo? Something like that.
Susogo. Our officials have become infatuated with these flying vessels, these airships. How quickly they forget our heritage with the sea.
Way across on the other side. Do we want to handle the blues separately?
Probably.
Fabulously foxed fellow.
This here's the best part of all. There were, damn it all. What was I just about to say? Zero Tolerance Tea House. A tea house serving girl of Kugane is at her wit's end due to the incessant repetitions of an ebrious citizen.
Enough! I can't stand it anymore. How many times are you going to recant the same old tired tale?
Shut your mouth and open your ears, you little bint. She was Zuko of Clan Buin, the greatest warlord Hingashi has ever seen, the founder of Shunokune. Let's see, how many years ago was it that he warlord of Shunokune?
Excuse me there, my lady. Would you please do something to cool off his hot-headed drunkard? I've just now set the tea house hireling to fetch some water from a well. If you are able to find her, ask her for a pail of cold water. I'll do what I can to keep this ale-soaked sod from bothering other patrons until you return.
That's a blue. Oh, okay, there's one out there, which is this part. Okay.
Yeah, there's a well right here.
Well, well, well. That drunkard is at it again, is he? Well, I've got just the thing for him. Here, take this pail of cold well water. Give his head a good dousing. That always seems to do the trick. Oh, they're all in on it. Oh, it's Clan Centario. Cold well water. A pail of extremely cold water drawn from a well.
Just the thing for foxed fellows.
Fabulously foxed fellows. Oh no, I've gone and got good and drunk again, aren't I? I'm so sorry. It's just... I were a grave guard for the branch family of a branch family of a branch family of Clan Buin, I were. My love of the drink got me to where you see me now. I didn't ever mean to bother nobody. I'm sorry. So very, very sorry.
Thank you for your troubles, strangers. I hate to admit it, but as a prominent and well-to-do an establishment as our Umineko Tea House is, we do find ourselves a close neighbor to the hostelry. Drunkards are not as few and far between as we would like. But that's neither here nor there. Say their lot's all bad. There are many who drives to be quite generous. Those souls are always willing to part with a pretty gill to buy whatever tea and sweets we recommend. That is just one of the many reasons I am fumbling all of a sudden, I'm sorry. That is just one of the many reasons why I've come to love this city. I hope you do come to grow as fond of it as I have. Good day to you then.
And dousing a guy with cold water, what a way to level. Oh, and even better.
Even better?
Yes. Unfortunately, yeah. I can't show it off.
Aww.
I got my gap closer!
Ah, you got your gap. Someone has their gap closer.
There's no denying that the tea and sweets here are excellent. That is not the reason I frequent this establishment. I come here to see her. Ume is stunning, is she not?
Ah, someone the stalker.
Miss, you have a fan.
Welcome to Uni Neko Tea House, the best place to drown your sorrows in platefuls of dango and cups of tea. What will you be having today, madame? Dango! I'd like You're not giving me dango. Can I have some dango? Please?
Dongo. Oh dear.
Waka. To think that all the men here are more interested in stuffing their faces with dango than talking to a pretty girl and offering to buy her some tea. Are there no gentlemen left in Kugane?
Master sent you to find me? Yes, I suppose I was running a bit late. Please, do spare me the lash. I'm still raw for Master's last bout of rage. I meant to make my way to the artisan's shop to pick up Master's order, but lost my way. Begging your pardon, I'm newly come to this place, and have never known such city streets. Surely ones who traveled as yourself has no such problems. Surely you jest. No doubt the lash awaits me upon my return, but I fear the deed hopeless for me. Could I ask, will you seek out the Raikusa district's veteran lantern maker in my stead? He holds a paper lantern crate for my master that must be delivered with all haste.
Paper lanterns. Really? Also, did you want to
really.
change to someone, or are you all maxed on 62s?
No, not yet. This should be all 62s now.
Lucky!
And this is the lowest 62 so far. Touchy. Hi, Kiki. Go on, you can have the first punch. No, you can have the first punch. Would someone just punch someone already?
I can punch! Come on, let me punch! I'll throw the first punch! They don't want me in their punching
They're not
game.
listening.
No!
What the bloody hells took so damn long? It's always fancy as you please with these accursed dredge. Not a piss of thought for others' time. Here, take the damn lantern and be off. Well, aren't you in a good mood? Damned hassle of an order, too. I've been at this more years than I can count. That bloody lantern was a test for even my hand. It'll be the finest lantern in all of Kugane. Until that merchant commissions another one of me. Go on then, see it to him. Be bloody careful. I'm off to bed. I've not slept a wink since I set to making that thing 3 suns past.
Okay,
Yeah, you go to bed.
he's cranky tired. Yagiri?
Welcome to Daitena, purveyor of the finest silks and garments in Kugane. Our name is taken from Daitenzen, the mightiest peak in Hingashi, and symbolizes our unwavering resolve to achieve the absolute height of elegance and passion. Master Kame recently took over the business from his dear father, and has made it his personal mission to uphold the proud tradition of the Daitenya name, while also introducing worldly fashions befitting our modern age.
Good luck
Okay,
with
that was an info dump, and I don't think we ever get quizzed on this one.
Actually, we do.
Okay.
It's part of the dancer quest chain.
Which is why I haven't seen it.
Right. Well, aren't you too far afield? It's a lord.
Of course, all you see here is authentic.
It's a lord and lady of Ishgard.
It sure is.
Before that, touchy touchy. A magic?
A drink in the tub. Amaji of Kugane has a task fit for one of your adventuring proclivities. We have proclivities? Didn't we spray for those?
I don't know. Can I punch it?
Maybe.
I'm not gonna punch
Hello
anyone
there,
tonight,
adventurer.
am I?
You lost your chance in the dungeon.
Oh.
Hello there, adventurers. I've been looking for one just like yourselves to aid me. I'm loath to ask such a thing of another. I fear this old man is left with no other choice. There is an ancient tradition of pouring rice wine into the waters here at the Umbukaisen hot springs. Believe me, there is no better remedy for what ails you than a good soak in a hot sake bath. Trouble is, I'm fresh out of rice wine. My old bones are too weary to make the trip to acquire more. Would you be so good as to bring me some Hengen rice wine from the Shiokaze hostelry? Ask for it from the matron there, Kurokaze. That dear lass will give you what I need.
I think we can do this thing. Well, these guys are looking a little out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Smithy.
The hunt is on, my friends, and that means work for me and my hammer. My partner here is mainly in for the bounty, but he never fails to bring me back something for the forge. If you ever have something what needs smithing, maybe I can lend you a hand as well. There's nothing like the thrill of the hunt to set one's heart racing. Yes, and you seem to have the gait of one familiar with the sport. To have you strength enough to be considered my rival, I'd very much like to find out.
Not today.
I remember these two vaguely, but that's it.
These two are associated with a crossover event.
Huh.
Can you name the crossover?
Oh. No? Yeah, it'd have to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Are we really gonna have to fight Stunlockalos?
Yes, we are going to have to fight Stunlockalos.
No! I must get home quickly and feed my little brother and sister. But not quite yet. I must hand out just a few missives more.
You desire some sake for Amaji? You need only ask, my dear. I have just the very thing for that sweet old man. Here, take him to this Hingashi rice wine. Rest assured, it is some of the finest to be found.
to know his credit's good.
Yeah, we won't be dealing with that event until long after we finish the main expansion itself.
One thing at the very least we need to get through an associated dungeon.
Yes. Hello, Ameji.
They're kind young souls you are. Please, pour that Hingen rice wine you've got into that soaking bath there. That's right, there's a second one out here. Actually, that is...
It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Yeah! Stupid sexy Rogated.
Would you like to join us? Actually, I would. Very much. Ashigara.
But first... Felt the blood rushing to my head for a moment there. I'll hop back in once I've cooled down.
We've got a destination over here.
Yep. Hingen rice wine. A bottle of fine wine made from fermented rice and clear spring water. Really be ready for this like this. Nothing finer than soaking in a hot spring whilst letting one's mind drift out across the Ruby Sea.
It is very steamy in there. I will note that this outdoor bath is not the only bath of this bathhouse.
Don't go into that. At least if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yes, the thought of soaking in that stuff sets my old bones to singing. Here then, I'll take that empty bottle off your hands. Ooh, look at that. There's a little gift from the gods left in there. Let's have us a little nip to warm the belly and loose the joints. That's the stuff, alright. Damn fine brew. You've gone and done spoiled an old man this day, lasses. We have another tradition in these parts. Whosoever carries a bottle of sake to the place it's opened is entitled to the last bet in the bottle. Lucky for me, you weren't aware of that custom either. We changed by soaking the soaking waters we offer here at the Bukaisen out at the onset of each season. But it's the rice wine baths that what folks love more than aught else. Of course, it's seeing the happy faces of those come to soak what makes me happy. That's what keeps this old man going. I couldn't quit this job even if I wanted to. Yeah, if I remember right, the extra bath is a little bit of Baumug on each server.
Yeah, a little. Talk with him again for a sec.
Have you been for a soak in the soothing waters of Bukaisen Hot Springs? Take the time and you will not be sorry. My baths will cure all what ails you.
So, back for sushi or take a nice long soak in the bath? I'm voting for the bath.
Yeah, let's go prune ourselves up.
Yep. Now the girls thing was up here. Yep. I'm gonna use this basket right here.
You actually have a glamour plate set up?
No,
Because I sure don't.
no, I just took my clothes off.
Actually, I do. Actually, wait.
It's the horse!
Yes, yes.
Give me a sec. Do I have a glamour plate? Actually, I do. That kind of works for Dancer anyway. Kind of, sort of.
Mhm.
And here we get a nice view of the ocean.
Hold on a moment. See if I can get the other bubble.
Lower, lower, lower.
Yeah, and the other guy says something and I missed it.
Well, that's the Axis problem.
Aha.
You know what they say? Don't take the axe body shave into the shower.
Okay then.
My pun fails. I'm sorry. With that said, it's time and pastime. Thank you all very much for coming along. It looks like we will be shuffling you off towards the ferret rescue. Ferret software.
Okay.
You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you here tomorrow for more random crafting things with Theron and Rylea.
Yes. Everyone have a great night. Hope to see you here at 9:30 tomorrow.